Hey everyone, and welcome to Beyond the Body. Today we're diving into some fascinating psychology facts about human behavior. These little-known insights can help us understand ourselves and the people around us a bit better. So, let's get started. Have you ever wondered why someone appears in your dreams? According to psychology, if a particular person shows up in your dreams, it often means that they miss you. It's like your subconscious mind is picking up on their feelings. Even when you're asleep, dreams can be powerful signals from our mind about our emotions and connections. Now, if you want people to accept your suggestions, here's a simple tip. Always talk to them humbly. When you approach others with kindness and respect, they are much more likely to listen and agree with what you say. It's amazing how much a humble attitude can influence people's reactions. Here's an interesting fact. Research shows that people tend to see you as about 20% more attractive than you see yourself. That means you're often your own worst critic. So next time you're feeling insecure, remember that others probably think you look better than you believe. Trust can form very quickly. If you spend just 30 seconds hacking or focusing intently on someone, you are likely to trust them more. This might explain why first impressions and brief interactions can have such a big impact on relationships. Have you ever received a message from someone after a long time of no contact? Usually that means they want to ask you something important or need your attention. It's not always just a random hello. It's a fascinating fact about texting that about 90% of people send messages saying things they wouldn't say face to face. Sometimes it's easier to express feelings or thoughts through text because it feels safer and less direct. This shows how digital communication changes the way we interact with each other. A quick tip: never use your favorite song as an alarm clock. You might think it will start your day happily, but psychologists say you could end up hating that song because it becomes associated with the stress of waking up early. Here's something a bit spooky. If you wake up around 2 to 3 a.m. without any obvious reason, there's an 80% chance that someone is staring at you. It might sound like a myth, but many people report this strange experience. What do you think about that? Listening carefully to how a person talks about others can reveal a lot about their character. Usually people speak about you in the same way they speak about others behind their backs. So if someone talks negatively about others to you, it's likely they might do the same about you. Did you know it only takes about 4 minutes to decide whether you like someone or not? Our gut feelings and first impressions are usually very accurate. So trust that inner voice. It's more reliable than you might think. Here's a fun fact about love. Men tend to fall in love faster than women. It might be because men often show their emotions more quickly, while women might take more time to open their hearts. You also appear more attractive to someone when you make them laugh or smile. Humor and joy create a connection that goes beyond physical looks. So if you want to catch someone's attention, don't forget to share a laugh. Pretending not to care can actually be a sign that someone cares deeply. When someone hides their feelings, it often means those emotions are very important to them. According to psychology, the average woman smiles about 60 times a day, while the average man only smiles about 10 times. Smiling is such a simple way to improve your mood and connect with others, so try to smile more often. Although men and women experience the same kinds of emotions, women tend to be more honest and open about their feelings. This honesty often helps in building deeper emotional connections. Interestingly, 80% of women choose silence as a way to express pain. They might not say what's bothering them, but their quietness is a way of showing they're hurt. When a woman is deeply hurt, she often chooses to ignore the person who caused the pain. Instead of confronting or arguing, silence becomes her way of coping. Ignoring someone can be a strong sign of emotional pain and a way to protect herself from further hurt. Have you ever noticed that when you cook while feeling hungry, your hunger seems to decrease on its own? Psychologists explain that the very act of preparing food can distract your brain from the feeling of hunger. So even though it might sound strange, starting to cook can actually help reduce those hungry feelings automatically. It's a neat trick your mind plays on you. If you ever dream about goals or targets, it might be a message from your subconscious telling you that you need to put in more effort or be more ambitious in real life. Dreams about goals can be reminders to work harder and stay focused. Closing your eyes can actually help you remember things better. Research shows that shutting your eyes blocks out distractions and allows your brain to focus more clearly on memories or information you want to recall. Did you know that the color red stimulates feelings of power, strength, and warmth? It's why red is often associated with passion and energy. Wearing red or seeing red can boost your confidence and make you feel more powerful. Psychologists also say that couples who spend at least 10 minutes a day laughing together tend to have stronger relationships. Sharing joy and humor helps build a positive bond that lasts through difficult times. Here's a surprising fact. Speaking with the one you love for 48 hours straight can make you feel homesick. It's a sign of deep emotional connection and how much we can miss the presence of someone special. Love often starts by chance, but staying in love is a choice. Relationships require attention, effort, and commitment to grow and stay strong. A beautiful study about true love reminds us that in real, deep connections, things like height, age, and even distance are just numbers. These factors might seem important at first, but when the feelings are real, they don't matter. True love can wait patiently, even for more than 10 years, before turning into a relationship. That's the power of genuine connection and emotional attachment. Time, space, and age all take a back seat when two hearts truly belong together. When someone truly loves you, they will give you two things without expecting anything in return. The first is time. They will be there for you in any situation, whether you're happy, sad, successful, or struggling. The second is respect. They will treat you with kindness, listen to your words, and honor your feelings, no matter what. Those who lack self-confidence tend to point out the faults in others more often. Instead of working on themselves, they try to bring others down. Psychology says this behavior is a reflection of how they feel inside. When someone constantly criticizes others, it's usually because they're not happy with themselves. Here's something about women that might surprise you. Women who find it hard to make friends usually have high IQ levels. It's not that they dislike people. It's often because they think deeply, are very observant, and value genuine connections over small talk. When you meet someone new, try to use their name in conversation. This simple act creates familiarity and shows that you are paying attention. According to research, using someone's name makes them feel seen and respected, which helps build trust right from the start. Another interesting fact, people tend to believe negative things more quickly than positive ones. Our brains are naturally wired to focus on bad news because it feels like a survival instinct. That's why it takes more effort to stay positive and believe the good in people or situations. If you're feeling down or struggling with negative thoughts, here's a trick you can try. Write down those thoughts on a piece of paper and then throw it away. Studies show that this action can help lift your mood. It gives your brain a sense of release and control over the thoughts that were weighing you down. Psychology says that when a girl truly falls in love, she can go to great lengths to be with the one she loves. She may cross boundaries, make sacrifices, or do things she's never done before, all for love. Her heart, once committed, is incredibly loyal and determined. Interestingly, people tend to pay more attention to those who ignore them. It's part of human nature. We chase what we can't easily have. When someone is distant, they suddenly become more intriguing and desirable. And here's a heartwarming thought. If someone is always on your mind, it's very possible that you are also on theirs. Strong emotional energy tends to connect people, even if they are far apart. If you want to attract someone through your words, start your conversation with something unexpected, like, "I don't usually say this, but..." This creates curiosity and grabs attention right away. People are drawn to mystery and honesty, especially when the conversation feels unique and personal. Have you ever experienced one of these psychology facts in your own life? Like dreaming about someone, falling in love unexpectedly, or feeling close to someone just by talking? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear it. If someone appears in your dreams, it might be because that person is thinking about you, or even missing you. Our subconscious minds often reflect our emotions and connections in mysterious ways, and dreams are one of those windows into deeper feelings. Now, if you want others to accept your suggestions or ideas, it's best to speak with humility. When you talk to people with a gentle and respectful tone, They are much more likely to listen and agree with what you say. Being humble shows maturity and builds trust. When we develop a crush on someone, our brain becomes more honest with that person. It's difficult to lie to someone you're emotionally drawn to. If someone is always angry at you, staying calm can make them feel ashamed later. Your patience shows strength, and it can disarm their anger. Standing tall and keeping good posture can boost your self-confidence and help others see you as more capable and trustworthy. Your brain is most active at night, which is why creative ideas often come when you're about to sleep. Even small gestures like a pat on the back or a handshake can build trust and make people more likely to agree with you. The first and last items on a list are usually remembered best. That's called the serial position effect, and it's why conclusions and openings matter. Saying goodbye is always hard, especially when you don't want to let go. But what's even harder is starting something new when the other person is ready to leave. Here's a question for you. Which of these facts surprised you the most or reminded you of something in your life? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribe button for more powerful and surprising psychology content. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new post from Beyond the Body. Stay curious and stay kind.